The audience was primed for the usual spectacle. Joy Behar and Johnny Depp exchanged a quick nod backstage, the show slated to kick off at 9 sharp, but no one in the studio could have imagined this interview would cap 2025 as the year's biggest scandal. But first, here's how it began. Now, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment. What time are you watching this? Morning coffee, midnight scroll, or somewhere in between? Let us know below. Studio lights hum low over the view set. Red chairs gleam under the glare. Audience murmurs fade as the theme swells. Joy Behar strides out, sharp blazer, sharper smile, mic clip like a badge. She owns the stage before a word is spoken. Applause crashes. She raises a hand, modest wave. Welcome, welcome. Tonight, a man who needs no introduction but will give him one anyway. Cut to guest entrance. Johnny Depp emerges from the wings. Black suit, loose tie, hair tousled just enough. Sunglasses still on. He slides them off slow, folds them into his pocket. Eyes scan the crowd, amused, distant. Takes his seat opposite Joy. Legs crossed. Fingers drum once on the armrest. Joy leans in. Johnny Depp. Actor. Icon. Survivor of more headlines than most of us have birthdays. Thanks for being here. He nods. Joy. Pleasure's mine. Voice low, gravel under silk. The co-hosts Whoopi, Sarah, Sunny settle in. Cameras glide. Joy starts light. So, Jean Dubarry. Can. Standing ovation. You directed, starred, charmed the French. How does it feel to be back? Depp smiles. Corner of mouth only. Back? Was I gone? Laughter ripples. Joy tilts her head. Fair. But after the trials, the tabloids, Hollywood's memory is short. Yours isn't. He shrugs. Memory's a funny thing. Keeps what it wants. Dumps the rest. Joy sips water. Crystal glass catches the light. Speaking of memory, Amber. The verdict. 2 years on. People still talk. Depp's fingers still. Just a beat. People always talk, Joy. That's their job. And yours? To give them material? He chuckles. Soft. Touché. Camera zooms. Joy's eyes don't blink. You said in court truth had no PR. Yet here we are. PR machine humming. New cologne. Dior, still? Depp leans forward. Elbows on knees. Dior believed me when others didn't. Loyalty's rare. Or expensive. Pause. Audience shifts. Joy smiles wider. Kidding. Mostly. Depp mirrors the smile. Mostly. Whoopi jumps in. Johnny, the pirate life, pirates 6 rumors. You in or out? He exhales. Jack Sparrow's a part of me. But parts, they age. Like the rest of us. Joy circles back. Age. Experience. You've lived publicly. Messy. Raw. Do you regret any of it? Depp's gaze drifts to the studio ceiling. Lights reflect in his eyes like distant stars. Regret's a luxury. I collect scars. Stories. Call them what you want. Sarah leans in. But the abuse allegations, both sides. You won. She appealed. Where's your headed now? Joy nods. Real talk. No filters. Depp's jaw tightens. Barely. Heads clear. Hearts, complicated. Joy presses. Complicated how? He looks at her. Direct. You want the soundbite or the truth? Both. We're greedy. Laughter again. but thinner. Depp sits back. Truth doesn't fit in a clip. It spills. Stains. Joy's pen taps the card. Once. Twice. Then spill a little. For us. He scans the co-hosts. The audience. The cameras. Red lights blinking. You know what the trial taught me? His voice drops. Everyone's performing. Courtroom. Bedroom. This stage. Masks on. Masks off. Joy raises a brow. Even you? Especially me. Sonny, but you fought for your name. Publicly. Brutally. Was it worth it? Depp's fingers lace. Knuckles pale. Worth it? I got my life back. On paper. Joy, and off paper? He smiles. No teeth. Off paper, I'm still the villain in someone's story. The audience quiets. Joy senses it, the shift. She leans closer. Whose story, Johnny? He meets her eyes. Unblinking. Yours? Joy laughs. Quick. But her eyes narrow. Mine? I'm just asking questions. Depp tilts his head. Are you? Pause. The kind that sucks air from the room. Camera cuts to close-up, Joy's manicured hand on the armrest. Depp's rings glinting. A glass of water between them untouched. Joy recovers. Let's pivot. Your daughters. Lily Rose. Jack. Private kids. You shield them. Yet the world saw everything. How do you explain, you? To them? Depp's throat moves. Swallow. I don't. They lived it. They know. Know what? He looks away. Then back. That love can be a war zone. And sometimes, you lose the house. Joy's voice softens just a degree. But you won the war. Did I? Silence stretches. Not empty. Loaded. Whoopi tries to lighten, okay, but the music, new album with Jeff Beck. Posthumous. Beautiful. Healing? Depp nods. Slow. Music doesn't lie. Guitars don't testify. Joy jumps back in. But people do. And they did. Against you. For you. You called it a circus. It was. And now? The ringmaster's tired? Depp's eyes flick to the teleprompter. Then to Joy. Ringmaster's awake. Just sees the tents on fire. Audience gasps. Soft. Joy smiles. But it's tight. Fire? Or smoke? He leans in. Voice barely above a whisper. Mike catches it anyway. Both. And you're fanning it. The studio freezes. Joy blinks. Once. Depp doesn't. Camera holds on his face. Unreadable. Then a flicker. Something raw. Gone as fast. Joy opens her mouth. Closes it. Pause. The red light blinks. Steady. She forces a smile. We'll be right back. Commercial cue. Music swells. But the tension doesn't break. It breathes. Audience doesn't move. Co-hosts exchange glances. Depp stares at the floor. Joy sips her water. Finally. The glass trembles. Just once. Fade to black. Commercial break ends. Music fades. Lights dim a notch, then flare back colder. The audience is quieter now, like they've been told a secret they're not sure they want. Joy straightens her cards. One finger taps the edge. Once. She doesn't look at Depp. Depp hasn't moved. Still staring at the floor. Rings catch the light like dull knives. The camera slides in. No wide shot. Just two faces. Too close. Joy speaks first. Voice lower than before. We're back. No applause. Just the hum of the lights. She leans forward. You said I'm fanning the fire. Explain. Depp lifts his head. Slow. Eyes bloodshot, not from drink. From holding something in too long. You want me to spell it? I want you to stop dancing. He exhales through his nose. Fine. A beat. You sit there, Joy. With your panel. Your audience. Your moral high ground. And you poke. Prod. Until something bleeds. Then you call it journalism. Joy doesn't flinch. It's conversation. It's dissection. Sarah shifts in her seat. Whoopi watches. Sonny's pen is still. Joy, you came here. You knew the game. Depp, I came here because I thought maybe one person would ask a question that wasn't a trap. Joy, and I haven't? He looks at her. Really looks. You asked about my kids. My scars. My ex-wife's appeals. You smiled while you did it. Joy, that's the job. Depp, no. That's the brand. Silence. Thick. Electric. Camera zooms tighter. Joy's pupil. Depp's clenched jaw. Joy, you think I'm the villain here? Depp, I think you're comfortable. And comfort makes monsters. Whoopi, Johnny. He doesn't look at her. Let her answer. Joy's voice is ice. I've been doing this 30 years. I've seen icons fall. I've seen them lie. I've seen them cry. You're not special. Depp, I never said I was. Joy, then why the performance? Depp leans in. Inches from her mic. Because the truth doesn't trend. But pain does. He sits back. Joy, so this is pain? Depp, this is exhaustion. A tear. Not dramatic. Just one. Slides from the corner of his eye. He doesn't wipe it. The audience inhales as one. Joy stares. Then. Joy, you want to talk exhaustion? Try being a woman in this chair. Try being called a bitch for asking what everyone's thinking. Depp, I'm not your enemy, Joy. Joy, then who is? He looks at the camera. Dead on. Everyone who watched and did nothing. The red light blinks. Once. Twice. Joy's mouth opens. Closes. Depp stands. Not fast. Not angry. Just done. He unclipped his mic, lets it drop. Thud against the chair. Walks. Not to the exit. To the edge of the set. Where the lights stop and the dark begins. He stops. Back to the audience. Joy, Johnny. He turns. Half in shadow. You want the truth, Joy? Here it is. He lifts his shirt. Just enough. Scars. Old. New. Jagged. Not all of them are from her. He drops the hem. Turns. Walks into the dark. The camera follows. Can't help it. Joy sits. Frozen. Whoopi, cut to commercial. But the feed doesn't cut. It lingers. On Joy's face. On the empty chair. On the mic still swinging. Then. Black. No music. No logo. No voiceover. Just the sound of a glass hitting the floor.
Shatter. Then nothing. Later. Twitter is a war zone. Hashtag Deppwalks trends in 11 minutes. Clips loop, the tear, the scars, the silence. Joy Behar just got eviscerated. He showed his scars. On live TV. ABC pulled the stream. Too late. A grainy phone video surfaces, Depp in the hallway. Lighting a cigarette with shaking hands. Someone asks, "You okay?" He doesn't answer. Just exhales smoke into the dark. Back in the studio. Lights down. Crew silent. Joy still in her chair. The broken glass at her feet. She stares at it. Then at the camera. It's off. But she speaks anyway. Soft. To no one. He wasn't wrong. She stands. Walks off set. No one follows. The next morning. Headlines scream. But the image everyone shares? Not the walkout. Not the scars. It's the moment before he stood. When he looked at Joy, and she looked back, and for 3 full seconds, neither blinked, the world held its breath, and something broke, not loud, but permanent, fade to black. No credits, just the sound of a lighter flicking once, twice, then silence.